Have you ever looked up after a storm and seen a giant, colorful arc stretching across the sky? Let's picture the moment. The rain has just stopped, but the air is still misty and damp. The dark clouds begin to part, and the sun starts to peek through, warming everything up. And then you see it, faint at first, and then brighter. A perfect curve of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. It feels magical, but the truth is, it's not magic. It's science. And it's happening because of two very simple things. Those two ingredients are sunlight and the leftover raindrops still floating in the air. This presents a puzzle. The sunlight that shines down on us looks white, or maybe a little bit yellow. And raindrops are clear, like glass. They have no color at all. This is the hidden problem that scientists puzzled over for centuries. They knew color had to be hiding somewhere. The secret is inside the sunlight itself. What we call white light isn't really white at all. It's actually a mixture of all the colors of the rainbow, blended together. Think of it like mixing all the colors of paint in an art class. If you mix them all together, you get a murky, dark color. Light works the opposite way. When you mix all the colors of light together, you get brilliant white light. Our eyes just see the combined result. We don't see the individual colors that are hiding inside. To see them, we need a way to split the white light back apart into its separate parts. For that, we need a special tool. In a science lab, we would use something called a prism. When a beam of white light shines into a prism, something amazing happens. It doesn't just pass straight through. The light actually bends as it enters the glass. This bending is called refraction. But here's the key. Not all colors bend by the same amount. Each color of light travels at a slightly different speed through the glass, causing it to bend at a slightly different angle. Red light bends the least. Violet light bends the most. As the light exits the prism, it bends again, spreading the colors out even more. The result is that one beam of white light goes in, and a beautiful spectrum of 7 colors comes out. This process of splitting light into its colors is called dispersion. This is where the second ingredient comes in, the raindrops. After it rains, the air is filled with millions and millions of tiny droplets of water. Each one of these tiny water droplets is almost a perfect sphere. And each one of those spheres acts just like a tiny natural prism. It can take sunlight, bend it, split it, and send a tiny rainbow of color back out. Let's follow the journey of a single ray of sunlight as it meets a single raindrop. First, the sunlight enters the front of the raindrop. Just like with the prism, it refracts or bends. This first bend starts to separate the colors just a little bit. Instead, the back of the raindrop acts like a tiny curved mirror, and the light reflects off it. Now, this reflected, slightly separated light travels back to the front of the raindrop to exit. As it leaves the water and goes back into the air, it bends a second time. This second bend spreads the colors out even more, creating a full, tiny spectrum of color from just one raindrop. So, one ray of white light goes in, and a tiny rainbow of separated colors comes out. Now multiply that by the millions of raindrops floating in the air after a storm. Each and every drop is doing this exact same thing, splitting sunlight and sending out colored light in all directions. But why do we see it as a giant, perfect arc in the sky? Why not just a jumble of colors? Your eyes can only see the light that exits the raindrops at one very specific angle. For a primary rainbow, that magic angle is about 42 degrees. The red light from millions of higher raindrops reaches your eye at that angle. The violet light from millions of lower raindrops also reaches your eye from that same angle. All the raindrops that happen to be in the right spot to send colored light to you at 42 degrees form the arc you see. This also means that the rainbow you are looking at is yours and yours alone. Someone standing a few feet away from you is seeing a completely different rainbow, made from a different set of raindrops. A rainbow is not a physical object in a specific place. You can never fly to the end of it. It's an optical effect, a beautiful trick of light created by the sun, countless water droplets, and the unique position of your eyes. The world is full of hidden science, turning everyday things like sunshine and rain into moments of incredible beauty.